Callan is the batter now. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Now game 2 of 4, a chance to prevent losing the series. And he finds himself in an early pitching jam here, down by 1-2 on.
They have to limit the damage. They have a chance to be all right. They just have to.
And the runner's breaking from third, and he tries to get one down. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down. And the run comes in.
You know, Gary, listen, it doesn't matter how you get the runs in. Sometimes laying down a bunch is the right thing to do.
And Steve, small ball is still a part of baseball, and that's what that's all about.
Even if the ball doesn't get out of the infield, you can still pick up the run. Good base running.
Descent at the plate now. He homered earlier in the ball game. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. And if you just tuning in, Rogers Center, that's where we are in ideal weather here in Toronto. Flew out last time. First pitch on the way. Good Wood hits it right back up through the pitcher. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No run. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Oliva is the batter. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. Guidry will be called on to pitch. They've decided it was time to make a change here. 1-0 pitch. That's a cutter in there. 1-1.
You can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
2-1 pitch. Curveball. Taken for a called strike 2.
Look at the movement on this pitch. This 12-6 curveball just falls right off the table. Nearly impossible to hit this pitch anyways.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly, there's about nothing he can do with it.
We've got Edlifson in the box. Struck out swinging last time. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
Here's the pitch. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though, 1-1. Hard grounded to short. Kaplan in time for the out. Callan in the box now. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Here's the first pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. Here's the delivery. That one's drilled to short. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. This one's still tied up. Well,
this is what the game of baseball is all about, Gary.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
Now the crowd electric right now, excited on their feet. They know two of the game's best going head-to-head.
You got to get your hacks in here. This is the last half of the last inning, and you could be the winning run.
Gary, both guys feeling the intensity of the game right now, trying to look calm, but you know their hearts are racing.
Liner towards the hole. That's caught. Side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise. Boulevard is batting. He's ready to start the 10th inning. And here's the first one. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Swing and a miss. He was late trying to get around on that. 1-1.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
1-1 pitch. Fastball. That's going to be low. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And he swings and hits this one foul. This one's grounded near third. Foul.
Well, a lot of times the pitcher just throws a pitch that you can't do anything with. The only thing you can do, especially in a 2-2 count, is try to put it in play, foul it off to keep the at-bat going.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. It gets through. Go ahead run on base.
Well, you wonder he had the energy to run to first base after seeing that many pitches, fouling off pitches, taking tough pitches, but he did. Well, thank goodness he only had to run 90 feet because I'd imagine he was pretty tired.
Dream settles in. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time. Now, perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And it's Bowen batting. Reached on an error and later scored last time through the lineup. And time is called. So we're going to see if they want to make a move here or just buy a little time.
I'm not sure they're going to make the switch right now. It's going to be interesting to see which way they go.
In the infield, he grabs it. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Well, that's some bunt right there. Moving up the base runners. Good execution there.
That puts a couple in position to come across the plate. You talk about getting something done that matters. That's the case right there.
Now they're looking for the big hit.
England up at the plate, and he needs to bring in the go-ahead run from third.
Well, the pitcher needs to try to get a ground ball and see if they can't get a double play.
Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Pitch on the way. Grounded softly to short, and he's up with it. It's one.
Good team offense right there. Get them on, get them over, get them in. Doesn't have to be the long ball. Outs can score runs.
In extra innings, bottom half here. If they don't come back, they're going to lose this thing. He represents the tying run.
Gary, tough hitter here, but the key is he just wants to keep the ball in the ballpark. Don't give up the home run.
Well, lost control of that last pitch. That puts him in on base. It's going to be De Jesus.
You know, Gary, that hit batter we just saw, now the tying run right there. Listen, I want them to earn it. I don't want to walk a guy or hit him with a pitch to put him on base. Throw it over the plate, make him swing the bat.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. You know, Steve, talking about that hit batter, if you're the next guy up, there's a ground ball, and he grabs this one. That's 1 out, and 2, a double play.
The offense got it done on the top.
Well, it's that time. And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
Yeah, we hope you've enjoyed. Descent at the plate. Last night, Rays losing. Prior to Game 3, they split the first 2. Win here could bring them even against Toronto.
Well, coming into this game, you know this team needs a win desperately.
And around third on his way home. And he scores from second base. And another run is in. The throw. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. The runner's heading home. Hit in the air to center field. And that one's put away to retire the side. That was a 20. Both is the batter. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the fact that he's thrown strikes and he's commanded the strike zone, and he's not been predictable. If a pitcher becomes predictable, he becomes easy to hit.
And he needs to stay focused right here, not get off track. He knows what his plan is. Change speeds, change locations, change pitches, move the ball around. But with a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
As we present our Player of the Game award.
Well, the Heat.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more.
Now 2 outs, a chance here for Brett Laurie. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball. Hitting .324 lifetime against the Orioles. That one goes foul. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brett Laurie. He is struck out. They give no runs on 1 hit and they leave the sacks full. Nobody's put one up yet here in Baltimore. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And in the batter's box, it's Davidson. Last night, Blue Jays picked up the win. They got the momentum here after dropping game 1. Chance to close out with a winning mark against the O's.
Well, and this is a team that's playing great baseball right now. No one playing better than them in the major leagues.
Well, that last at bat could be the most critical at bat in this game. A walk, good at bat. Now the go-ahead run on first base, Gary.
And it's fouled away. And the pressure now gets transferred to the mound. Even though you've got the lead, you've swung on, hit sharply to first. To second, there's 1. And 2. Double play. And they've got the lead in this ball game, and now they'll get 2 right-handers up in the pen.
I want to see if they can protect this lead, Gary. You don't ask your bullpen to win the game, but they have to hold the lead in this situation.
Elliott gets a shot here. He flew out his last time up. And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander out.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
And the first pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. Play is made. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. The Braves are playing away from Atlanta as they'll be taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time. And Diaz settles in. He singled in his last at bat. Now, all of a sudden, this team's got the tying run, Steve, at the plate.
And with first base open, we're going to have to see how the pitcher wants to handle this.
And a fly ball could be the last out. Goodbye, home run, Blue Jays. That puts them up on the board. This 2-run homer, clutch piece of hitting.
You can feel the pressure now. You feel the excitement, the energy in the stadium. Late game excitement.
One of the league's best players. This is right where you want him. Last inning, he has a chance to be the go-ahead.
Gary, a bit of a stare down between these two right here, trying to get into each other's head a little bit. They know a home run changes the game.
Line shot into center field, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. He's going to try and test him here.
You have 2 outs in the inning. Your job is to get on base any way you can. Now they have the go-ahead run on base.
Bullen has a turn in the box. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go-ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
Oh, and he bobbles this thing. But he recovers in time. Makes the play. Good work. They come up with 2 runs to. And if you are just tuning in. Hi, Gary Thorne. Along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, we bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Dobbs settles in. It's the bottom of the 9th, and he's ready to try and make something happen here. Guidry coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. You got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
Elliott at the plate. Lined out last time up. Throw to first. Gets him in there at 2 down. And Diaza settles in. He walked and later scored his last time through. The pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. And he looks at one in there for a strike. 0-2.
He let that 4-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
There's a swing and a liner. Laurie throws to first. Side is retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. So we'll head into extra frames here in Baltimore.
As an athlete, you live for moments like this, Gary.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters swung on and a chopper down the line. Third. And that'll set down to Jesus. It's going to be Garco now. Grounded out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Lined foul towards third. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this pitch. Problem was, it's a pretty good slider.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. The catch is made.
Well, this ball is hit into the left center field gap, and the center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge. He called him off and made the play.
Brazoban into the batter's box. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. On the ground to second. Duarte. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Antonini is the batter. He'll lead off home half of the 10th. He deals. Fastball in there for a called strike.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He's got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
Now, big break on this curveball. He starts it in the strike zone, but it falls right out of the zone. Good eye by the hitter not to chase it.
Swung on. That's going to be hit foul. Long fly ball left side. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
Adelano is the batter now. Last time up, flew out. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
A smash towards the hole, and he drops it. So they can't make the play. Duarte settling in. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
He bounced out his last time. Here's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. That's a foul ball. Oh! He's running towards second. Gets it. And he throws it away. Basnock in the box. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. Runners on first and second with one out. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Swing liner back up the middle. That one gets through. For a base hit. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And they win it. Game winning.
Walk-off win for the whole team.
Yeah, we like to recognize. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home.